What is up, guys? Tyler Vape's back here for another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 28mm original OG Dragon by DRAGONMODCO. So I got the brass one here. I had the stacked extension, but I traded it off. But I'm going to get my buddy to review that for you guys on this channel as well. I'm going to talk to him about it. So, this is your 28mm Dragon. 28 millimeters in diameter. It is a thick and heavy fucking tube. The hardest hitting brass tube that I've ever fucking used. So once again, like the 2.5, if you see my previous video, same button housing, only the button's a tiny bit bigger because it's meant for a 28 millimeter device, not a 25 like the 2.5 mod. Same exact concept here. Two rare earth magnets, a copper button instead of a brass button on the 2.5, and a copper contact. So that's the inside of it, and it doesn't screw off. It's not like the 2.5, it's all made in one piece, which is nice. You just line those up with the small holes and you're good to go. Just hold on, there we go. Alright, so that's the inside of the tube there. Nice. So this is your top cap. Once again, it's a hybrid mech. Read up on your battery safety, your Ohm's law. That's the most important thing. You don't want your batteries venting. I don't want to see you on the 5 o'clock news. That's the most important thing. Alright, so I'm going to throw a battery in here and we're going to vape it. So I got the Sherman RDA. It's a clone, it's a gold one. It matches with the brass. So you screw it onto the top cap first. Then what you want to do is you want to take your battery. Aspire 1800s work the best if you're going to use a straight 28mm Addy on this. If you're using lower then you can use Samsung 25Rs. As long as you build the right build. I recommend building a 0.15 to a 0.2 for a single mech tube. No lower than that. That's where you're going to get your safest bet for anything. Alright, so here we go. Once again, screw it on the top cap. And you got vent holes on the side, which is nice. So your battery's straight up. Screw on there like this. Just your screws in nice and flush on there. And the Sherman looks beautiful. It's one of the, I recommend the Sherman RDA for the original 28mm Dragon. Rockets of 0.15s by Black Diamond Vapor Co. and Darth Vapor. Courtesy of that. Beautiful fucking fuse Claptons. Alright, and this, I'm rocking some REV Blue Raspberry. This stuff is good. I threw in a little bit of menthol in there because I like blue raspberry and menthol. It goes great. So we're gonna have a hug on this, and then I'll tell you guys my pros and cons of this device, where you can get one, and we'll wrap this video up. So here we go. 0.15s by Black Diamond Vapor Co. on the Sherman RDA, sitting atop the 28mm OG Dragon by DRAGONMODCO. She chucks. Hard hitting mech tube. Alright guys, pros I got for this, it's fucking heavy. That may be a con to some of you guys, but that is a pro in my books. It is a heavy mod. The button is nice and it's got a nice throw on it. Not too hard to press. Just use your index finger right there and hit it. Alright guys, so my cons, sorry about that. My cons for this is it's pretty expensive. It's going to cost you $250 Canadian plus $12.50 shipping within the US and Canada. Made locally in my city here in Edmonton, Alberta. Now, another con for me is if you're using your 28mm Addies and you're not using a battery like an Aspire 1800, which is a perfect fit, that has an Aspire 1800 basically, then you will have battery rattle. Let me just show you guys that real quick. So I'm going to chuck a Samsung 25R in there. screw it down, and you get battery rattle. See? That's the only other con I have for this, is it doesn't adjust because you're using a straight 28mm already. But the base of the cap fits any 25s, so if you want to use a Goon on there, Kennedy 25, those will all run perfect for you. You can use whatever battery, as long as you know your amp limits. These say they are, I believe they say these are 25, but they only go to a max continuous output of 20 amps. So you want to be using your 0.15s if you're using these. If you're using Aspires, you can go down to, I'd say, 0.13 is the safe zone for this. 0.15 is perfect. That's perfect safe zone for any battery, for any of the Samsungs or the Sony VTCs as well. Also, you want to check your battery rats for any denting, or if it's dented, throw it out. It's not going to be good anymore. If the wrapping is torn, you can always put a new wrapper on there. All the Dragons come with 2 battery wraps, and also you can order battery wraps on their site with your Dragon for free. 10 wraps, 30 max per person per order. So that does it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video on the OG 28mm to 28mm Dragon Mod by DRAGONMODCO. You can get it on DRAGONMODCO.com, and on that website it'll also give you a link for the UK customers watching this video in case you want to get your hands on one as well. The other con I have for this, though, to wrap up this video, is it's not customizable. You're basically stuck with a copper one, a brass one, or a stainless steel 28mm Dragon. Right now they are sold out on DRAGONMODCO.com, so you're gonna have to check with your local place and see if they have any. Because yeah. So guys, that does it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe down below, and of course, doesn't matter what you're fucking vaping on, as long as it's not those dirty, fucking disgusting, stinky old cigarettes. Thanks guys for watching, and I'm also going to put some advocacy links down below, because in Canada they're trying to do something really fucked. They're trying to make us have flavorless flavors, no testing in shops, no none of that, no viewing of products. It's going to cost thousands of jobs. Hundreds of vape shops are going to be closing if this bill passes. So do your part below and sign the petition. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, vape on.